Hey everyone, I'm back at the studio for another class, so let's get a move on. So let's just start to settle in. So we're gonna take this class up a little bit. We're gonna focus on some sun salutations and a little bit of Warrior 3 and balancing half moon, so Ardha Chandrasana at the wall. So you can do it freestanding if you'd like. So let's just start with taking some time to settle in. So we're going to do our settle in today standing. So nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, palms are forward. And let's just start to relax into our body. Start to notice how each part of your body feels. Breathing, coming into that beautiful present moment. Rooting your feet into the earth. Feeling that connection of the feet to the earth. Grounding down. So important in times of disturbance and chaos in life to just ground down, to find a sense of solidity where you can find focus, find clarity, and just be. As you breathe in a natural rhythm, start to hug your muscles into your bones. Again, shoulders are back, palms are forward, fingers are together. Crown of the head reaching towards the sky, chin parallel with the earth. Eyes can be open or closed, whichever works best for you. Feel the space around you, feeling your clothing against your body, feeling the air against your skin. Notice the temperature of the space you're in. Tune into your body. Start at the crown of your head. Take a physical assessment or body scan all the way down through the body to your fingertips, to your toes. Noticing how each part of the body feels. And just checking in, noticing what you need physically from your practice today. And then take another moment to check in with your mind. So kind of shifting from the physical body to the mind. And just start to notice where your thoughts are. Notice if your mind is cloudy or clear. Notice if it's calm or if there are many, many, many thoughts going through your brain all at once. Notice what you're in need of mentally for this moment, this day. Using a visualization if it helps, placing each one of those thoughts on a leaf and letting it float down a stream, river, or brook as it flows away. Each thought floating away, flowing away, allowing you to slow or still your mind. You can also draw your awareness to your breath to calm your mind, repeating silently to yourself. Breathing in, I calm my mind. Breathing out, I relax my body. So see which works best for you, or maybe you have your own way to calm your mind, your own visualization or breath technique. Maybe coming to a mantra. And then make the shift from the mind over to the heart, the soul, and the spiritual side. Checking in with each one of those areas to notice how you're feeling emotionally. Many layers of emotion come about in the same moment. Notice how you are emotionally, what you need emotionally. Notice where you are spiritually, what you need spiritually. Connect with your soul, noticing what its needs are as well. And then when you're ready, unite those needs, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and soulful needs, all into a single word, short phrase, feeling, or emotion to use as your intention for your practice. You do not have to set an intention, but you can if you'd like to. I find that it helps. In setting that intention, we breathe on it, we repeat it silently to ourselves a few times, allowing it to settle in throughout your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, letting it travel throughout your body, filling every single cell within you, awakening all that beautiful energy in your cells. And then after you set your intention, let's inhale the arms up. Stretch nice and tall. Float your palms together. Exhale your hands to heart center. Let's do 3 more. Inhale up. Lengthen your spine. Create space between your vertebrae. Exhale to heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale to heart center. Once more, inhale up, exhale to heart center. Let's take a moment here to practice some Ujjayi breathing, one of our pranayamas. So it's making a gentle constriction of the muscles of the throat. It's also called the ocean breath, or some people humorously call it the Darth Vader breath, because you should be able to hear your breath kind of like how Darth Vader breathes from Star Wars. So wherever that works, whatever mode of visualization or whatever works best for you, whatever connects with you is what you should use. I like the sound of the ocean. So gently constricting those muscles of the throat, inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling through the nostrils. Think about really drawing that navel in towards your spine on the exhale to really press all of the air out. So let's just continue to flow through some Ujjayi breathing. A few more rounds, and just feeling the relaxation throughout your body as you exhale. When you finish that last breath, return to your natural rhythm of breathing. Let your arms float down by your sides, and let's take some gentle empty coat sleeve swings. So just kind of swaying the arms from side to side. Let's just gently loosen up through the body. Let's bring it back to center. Let's take it through some shoulder rolls. So just kind of gently easing those shoulders, rolling up and back. And then when you're ready, you can reverse direction. Maybe you hear some cracking, crunching, or popping in the shoulders. I know I hear it in mine. So as long as you're comfortable and it's not painful. If you find that it's a little too much for you, just make tiny little circles. And let's bring it back to center. So we're going to rest the left palm on the left thigh. Inhale your right arm straight up, and then exhale, stretch, reaching over the top of your head, running your left hand down along your thigh. Inhale, let's switch sides. Right hand comes down, left arm rising up. Exhaling as you reach over the head towards the right. Switch sides. Inhale, exhale up and over. Easing into that side body. One more time. Inhale, exhale up and over. Inhale, both arms tall at center. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Slowly and gently coming down into Uttanasana. So we're drawing the navel in towards the spine, relaxing the head and neck. So we just want to make sure here that we feel that stretch up through the back body. Navel is tucked in so that we protect that lower back. Bend at the knees, slowly roll up through the front of your spine, coming nice and tall. Inhaling up above the crown of the head with the arms in hand. Exhale one more time, forward fold, stretch and lengthen through the back body. Bend at the knees, roll up through the front of your spine. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale one more time, find your Uttanasana. Maybe you come a little deeper into it. Stretch, relax, and breathe. Bend at the knees, roll it up one more time, nice and tall. So we're going to bring the hands to the hips, and we're just going to ease the shoulders forward, and exhale, lift the heart back. So we're kind of doing a standing cat and cow. So ease the elbows and shoulders forward, bend a little bit. Exhale, lift the heart, bring the shoulders back. A couple more. Inhale, round the shoulders and elbows forward. Exhale, reach up and back. Let's do one more. And then release back to center. Inhale, tall. Interlace the fingers together, thumb and forefinger reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, reach back into extended Tadasana, finding that little back bend that works for you. Inhale, tall at center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, tall at center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, tall at center. Swan dive it down to Uttanasana. Stretch, lengthen, and breathe. Maybe bring your fingertips under your toes or to the backs of your ankles or calves. Inhale deeply. Exhale, pull up on the underside of the toes or press the hands into the backs of the ankles or calves. And then exhale, release, bend at the knees, roll it up to center. Inhale, tall above the crown of the head. Exhale, the hands to heart center. Breathe in and let's release once more into empty coat sleeve swings. So let's find mountain pose. We're going to face the top of our mat. So if you were standing sideways on your mat, you can turn and face the top of your mat. It's a little chilly in here. I turned the heat off so we didn't have to hear our big heater making noise during our session. So I'm going to continue with my sweatshirt on. Inhale up nice and tall. Exhale the hands to the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Hinge at the hips, fingertips down towards the earth. Lengthen through the back body. Bend at the knees, roll it up to center. Inhale, tall above the crown of the head. Exhale, Uttanasana. Hips are reaching back, arms are reaching forward and up, or forward and straight out, or down towards the earth, depending on how your shoulders are. So find the Uttanasana that works here for you, that beautiful, strong chair pose. Hold and breathe as you strengthen throughout your core, throughout your whole body. Inhale the hands to heart center. Exhale, take that twist, right elbow to the left knee, or hover above the left thigh, whatever works for you. Inhale, exhale, open the arms, left fingers reaching up, right fingers reaching down. Find the twist that suits you. Inhale the hands to the shoulder at prayer. Exhale to heart center. Breathe in at heart center. Exhale, rotate left elbow to right knee or hover above the thigh. Once more, let's open the arms. Right fingers reaching up, left fingers reaching down. Inhale the hands to prayer at the shoulder. Exhale to heart center. Breathe in, release the fingertips to the earth, lift the hips up. And let's find Uttanasana once more. Bend the knees, roll it up to center. Take a few empty coat sleeve swings. And bring it back to mountain. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold. Plant your fingertips on the mat. Step your feet back to plank so you can step back or hop back. However feisty you're feeling today. So let's find that beautiful plank posture. You can plank with your knees up or down. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. So lower your whole body down to the mat. Extend your legs and toes out behind you. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin, draw your elbows into your ribs, your shoulder blades in towards your spine for baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, rise up through the heart, through the hips, sink the hips back to your heels. Into extended child's pose, let's lengthen through that spine. Bend at the knees. Stretch through your glutes. Inhale, table. Exhale, either extended puppy, hands at the head of your mat, hips high, head between the arms. Or hands under the shoulders, toes under, hips up, and heels back for down dog. So it's whatever is feeling best to you today. So breathe in, finding your down dog here. Whether you're kind of walking your dog, easing into your calves, easing into your thighs, or you're pressing those heels down so you get that beautiful deep stretch. Keep that navel in, lift the hips up. Take some deep breaths. Let go of all that stress, tension, anxiety, and fear. When you exhale, let it go. Inhale to plank. Knees up or down, whatever works for you. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Maybe you're taking it all the way up to full cobra. If you feel ready for that, feel free. If not, you can do baby cobra again, or you can bring the forearms and palms forward on the mat for Sphinx. Breathe in wherever you are. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the hips. Once more, let's take a child's pose, reversing out of our back bends. Lengthening the arms out in front of us. Rotate your fingers and rotate your wrists if you'd like. Just kind of easing any tightness or tension out of them. Inhale, table. Exhale, Chakrasana, right leg extending back, left arm reaching forward. If you want to be more gentle, fingertips and toes on the mat. Find your strength here, find your alignment. If you want, you can bend the knee, reach back with the hand. Maybe you connect your foot and your fingers together. Maybe you just work on balance. Whatever works for you. And then hand and knee back to the mat, returning to table. Inhale, exhale back, opposite side, left leg, right arm. Find your balance. Reach back, bend the knee, connect the fingers and toes, or just balance. Exhale, return to table. Inhale, drop the belly, curl the toes under, and lift the chin for cow. Exhale, round the spine, press the earth away, tuck the chin and the navel in for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, table. Exhale, walk the hands back. Let's open the knees so they bring the knees out towards the edges of your mat. You can continue to walk the hands back and come up to kneeling, nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sweep your right fingertips to your right heel. If you want, you can curl the toes under to lift the heel a little higher. Exhale, lean back. Find the back bend that works for you. Extend your left arm straight up from your shoulder, or diagonally out, I should say. Opening through your heart space, stretching all the way up to your fingertips. Inhale, right hand comes back up to meet the left. Exhale, left fingertips come down to the left heel, or your palm can rest on the left heel. Whatever works for you, you can keep the toes flat or curl them under. Inhale. Exhale, right arm extending diagonally out from the shoulder. Again, opening through the chest, stretching from your heart space to your fingertips. Inhale, tall at center. Exhale, float the hands down high in the back. Bring your thumb and forefingers together to form a diamond shape. So it would look like this if you want to take a look at the camera. Exhale, let's ease back the hands. Back so the hands are pressing into the lower back. The heart is forward and up. The hips are pressing forward, stretching the quadriceps and hip flexors. Inhale, return to center. Release the hands down as you exhale. Inhale, the arms up tall above the crown of the head. Exhale once more. Float the fingertips together, thumb and forefingers, to create that diamond shape and come into that gentle camel posture again, or reach your fingertips or palms to your heels or to your ankles, wherever it's comfortable for you. Deep breath in wherever you are and find the camel posture that works for you. Press the hips forward, feel that beautiful back bend. Inhale, slowly and gently, let's rise to center. Flatten the tops of the feet. Bring your palms to the mat, your hips to your heels. Your knees can either remain out to the sides by the edges of your mat, or you can draw your knees together. Breathe in, slowly come down to your forearms, rest your forehead on your hands. Again, either tucking the elbows into the knees or opening them out to the sides, whatever feels best to you. Take a breath as you release out of your back bend, maybe sway your hips from side to side for a moment. Inhale, table. Exhale, Chakravarti, right leg back, left arm forward. Inhale, lift a little higher. Let's strengthen a little bit. Exhale, left hand and right knee to the mat. Let's step the right foot forward. So you can either use blocks, or you can just place your hands on the mat, bringing your right knee above your right ankle. Breathe in, exhale, let's sink into that left quadricep and hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, shift the hips back, lift the right toes and take a half split. So you can either kind of keep your hip high, or you can sink your hip down and bow towards your right leg. Inhale, rise up and return to that low lunge. Inhale the arms up, exhale into crescent lunge, finding that beautiful back bend. Inhale your hands to heart center. Exhale, let's bring the left and right hand, palms down inside your right foot. So your knee and shoulder are together. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to rotate that knee and hip on the right side out a little bit from center, coming into lizard pose. So you can stay here with your palms on the mat. You can use blocks under your hands. You can even come down to your forearms if that's comfortable for you. Inhale, bring that knee back into the shoulders. Sweep the right hand back by the hip. And once more, let's take our nice half split, wherever it is for you. Inhale, rise and return to low lunge. Stretch that left quadricep and hip flexor. Inhale, return to center, and let's return to table. So repositioning, finding our alignment. Inhale, exhale, left leg back, right arm forward, finding Chakravarasana. Inhale, lift a little higher with your arm and leg. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left foot stepping forward. And again, you can either use your blocks here or just plant your fingertips on your mat, whatever feels best to you. So left knee is above your ankle. You're sinking into your fingertips or hands on your blocks, and we're stretching that right quadricep and hip flexor here. So again, just breathe, settle into it. Inhale, exhale, back to half split. So once more, you have the option here of keeping the hips high or sinking all the way down into that half split, whatever feels best to you. And then inhale, let's step the foot down, ease forward into your low lunge, and then slowly and gently inhaling the arms up, finding crescent lunge if you choose to, arching the spine. Inhale the hands to heart center. Let's bring the right and left palm down to the mat or on blocks. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, let's bring that left knee and hip gently out to the side for our lizard pose. Once more, the option to come down onto the forearms and palms if you choose to, if that's in your practice. If not, don't worry about it. Inhale, let's bring the left knee back in. Let's shift the hips back. Walk the hands back and lift the toes. Once more, find the half split where it works for you. Inhale, step your left foot down. Draw your right knee and foot forward a little bit. Plant your fingers, curl your right toes under, and let's slowly and gently step the right foot forward to meet the left. Bend at the knees, let's roll it up nice and tall at center. Inhale all the way up. Interlace the fingers, thumb and forefinger extended. Exhale into extended Tadasana. Inhale, tall at center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, tall at center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, tall at center. Oops, lost my balance. Exhale, forward fold. That's why I like to have a wall nearby when I practice. Let's stretch deeply through the back body here. And then bend at the knees and roll it up to center. So with that being said, having a wall nearby, let's do a little bit of Warrior 3 today. Utilizing the wall if that works for you, if your balance isn't great, or if you're fine doing it freestanding on your mat, you're also welcome to do that. So for me personally, because of my previous injuries, I like to be at the wall when I do it. So I usually have a block waiting for me, or two. So I'm going to put this one behind me so that when I do the other side, I have it available. And I'm just going to kind of kick my mat out a little bit, just so I'm balanced on the earth. All right. So finding that nice tall spine, let's bring it into mountain pose. So your block, if you're using a block, is going to be in your right hand. Shoulders are back, heart is forward, palms can face in towards the thighs. Relax, breathe, and once more, let's come back to that feeling of grounding our feet into the earth. So really feel that connection. Close the eyes if it suits you. And then when you're ready, slowly inhale your arms up nice and tall. Exhale as you soften into your shoulders. And then slowly the right leg. Start to draw your left leg back and your arms forward. Think about keeping your thigh, knee, and shin all facing the earth on that left leg. Palms are facing in, or you're holding a block. Exhale, bring your right hand and block to the mat. Bring your left hand to your hip. So your right hand and shoulder should be in alignment, wrist and shoulder. So slowly start to rotate open through that left hip and through the right hip. So think about bringing that left heel to the wall. Think about straight line from your hip to your heel. If you're not in a straight line, that's okay. It's wherever it works for you. If you'd like to, you can release your left hand up the wall, palm facing out, so it's straight up from your shoulder. And here you are in balancing Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. So you can hang out here for a moment or two, relax into it, enjoy the feeling. It's a great, challenging posture. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring that left hand to your hip, and then you can start to rise up off your right block. And let's bring it back to center. Take a breath. Good job, good job. So let's switch sides. So we're just going to turn, and we're going to bring the left side towards the wall. And this time the block, if you're using a block, will come into the left hand. I'm going to set my other block up for my right because I need it on the side. This is my weak side, weakened from my accident years ago. Much better, but not 100%. And again, let's take a moment, settle the feet into the earth. Feel that sense of being grounded, of connected. And then when you're ready, inhale the arms up tall. Exhale, soften into your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, start to shift your weight to that left leg. We're going to slowly start to bring the arms forward and the right leg back. I'm using a block for my right hand because it just helps me to balance a little more because my left leg is weak. So make modifications for yourself if you need them. Inhale, when you're ready, exhale, let's bring that left block and hand down to the earth. So we want to align shoulder and wrist. When you're ready, bring that right hand to your right hip. And then we can slowly and gently start to rotate open through that right and left hip. Now I'm going to step down. I got to move a little further out from the wall. We'll get there. Sometimes half an inch is all you need. And then boom, here we are. We're up. And we're into it. So right leg extending straight out from your hip. Right arm extending up the wall, straight up from your shoulder. Hold and breathe. Find the posture here that feels right to you. If you're not level with your hip and your foot's a little lower, it's okay. Hold and breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly and gently float that right hand to your hip. Start to step that right foot down. Bend at the knees and let's roll it up to center. So bringing the palms towards the thighs. Take a moment here to realign through your body. Roll your shoulders back. Feel that alignment. Feel that beautiful stretch. So while we're at the wall, I love to do the wall clock because I find it such a great stretch for your chest muscles. So it really kind of opens up your chest and your ribs, so it gives you the opportunity for your lungs to expand more fully when you breathe. So since we're facing the left, we'll start with the left side. So I do caution you, if you do have shoulder issues, as with any practice or exercise that you're doing, you always want to make sure that you have your doctor's permission. So kind of keep that in memory. And let's start with the palms facing in, nice and tall. So we're, kind of near the wall, not exactly leaning on it. And then let's slowly and gently start to inhale the left arm. We're going to bring the back of the hand to the wall. So the left arm is rising up the wall to 12 o'clock with the palm out. When we get to 12 o'clock, we reverse that palm so it's facing the wall. Inhale deeply, exhale, start to rotate backwards. Listen to your body. If you can only go part way, then only go part way. If you'd like to go further, I usually go to 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, depending on your perspective. And then we can lean the left side of the body into the wall. So kind of snug your cheek and your hip into the wall. Inhale your right arm out, palm facing away from you. Exhale, bend that right elbow. Bring your forearm, either your hand to your hip for gentle, or your forearm across your lower back, palm facing out. Inhale. Exhale, let's reach back with that right shoulder and elbow and just continue to take some nice deep breaths. Exhale, stretch and reach back, open through that whole chest area. Draw your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Keep breathing and stretching. Inhale. Exhale, slowly let that right arm release down. Bring your cheek away from the wall. Start to rotate your left palm up to 12 o'clock. And then you can turn your palm out and slowly and gently bring it all the way back down the wall. Take a breath. Exhale and relax. And then we can turn and face right side to the wall. And again, let's take that moment to settle into our feet to feel that alignment. When you're ready, slowly start to inhale the right arm up the wall, back of the hand is against the wall until we come to 12 o'clock. We'll return the palm against the wall. Breathe in. Exhale, start to rotate back. Maybe coming to 9 o'clock again or 3 o'clock. Leaning into the wall, so kind of stugging your cheek into the wall. Inhale, extend your left arm straight out. Bend your elbow, palm facing out, either hand to hip or forearm across the lower back. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, reach back through that left shoulder and elbow. Stretch back. Relax, release. Keep breathing, keep stretching. Open your chest. Feel that beautiful stretch all the way up your right arm to your fingertips. These are great too if you're working on a computer all day and you're kind of hunched forward. It really opens you up. Keep breathing, keep reaching back. Inhale, exhale slowly and gently. Release the left arm down. When you're ready, bring the right cheek away from the wall. Rotate that right palm back to 12 o'clock. Turn the palm out, slowly and gently, all the way back down. And again, let's just take a moment to breathe here. Maybe a couple of shoulder rolls, and just notice how your shoulders feel. Notice as you take a full deep breath in, you're able to get a much deeper expanse for your lungs. Let's exhale over to the left side, open the right side body. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right side, open the left side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, float the hands down to your sides. Let's bring it back to mountain. Take a breath. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Take a moment here for self-compassion. Practice a little Santosha, accepting yourself as you are. You're perfect as you are. We all want to make some changes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But practice acceptance of yourself as you are and of others as they are. Be content with everything you have in your life at this moment. Be happy where you are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's release. Shake the hands out a little bit, loosen them up. And then we can step back to our mat. So we're going to step the feet wide with toes forward. We're going to start with hands on hips. Inhale the arms out to the side. We're going to come into cactus arms. So that's bending 90 degrees at the elbows. And we're just going to bring the left palm down and back. And then we're going to reverse with the right. So just to get some movement into the shoulder joints here, some beautiful range of motion. So we're just going to go through a few more. I always think of this as the robot from Lost in Space. Danger, Will Robinson, warning, warning. But it's a little slower motion. So just kind of again rotating those elbows, arms, and shoulder joints. And then let's come back to center, hands on the hips. Inhale, exhale, start to hinge at your hips, sending the hips back, slowly and gently reaching your fingertips down to the earth. Take a deep breath at center and bow towards the open space between the knees. Tuck the navel in and relax. Maybe walk your fingers forward a little bit, stretch your hips back a little bit, get that beautiful traction style stretch. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale, walk your hands back onto your mat, and then walk your hands over towards your right foot. And then bow as you exhale towards your right leg. So we're getting a deep, intense stretch up the back of the right leg. Inhale, walk across your mat and bring your hands over to your left foot. And again, let's bow towards that left leg. Stretch and lengthen through the back of that left leg. Feel that nice, beautiful, intense stretch. And then inhale, bring it back to center, fingertips on the mat. Exhale into a relaxed forward fold. Inhale onto the fingertips. Bring your right hand above the outside of your left knee on the side of your body. Lift your body, your torso parallel with the earth. Inhale up and out with that left arm. Inhale, exhale, bend the left elbow, either hand to hip or forearm across your lower back with your palm facing up. Chin is towards the left shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, rotate your shoulder and elbow up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release your left and right fingertips to the earth. Deep breath and fold at center. And then inhale, left hand grasping above the outside of the right knee. Lift your torso parallel with the earth. Inhale, the right arm up and out, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Exhale, bend your elbow, hand, hip, or forearm across the lower back, palm facing up. Breathe in. Exhale, twisting right shoulder and elbow and chin towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, slowly and gently release your fingers to the mat and take another forward fold here. Exhale, relax, breathe into it. And then slowly and gently you can start to heel toe your feet towards center. And then let's come down onto hands and knees. And once more, let's bring it into table. So, finding our alignment in table. Wrists and shoulders, knees and hips. So we're going to be off our mat here a little with our hands and our feet because we want to be able to have our feet on the mat when we come to our next posture. So we're going to come into half circle and gate pose. So if you're familiar with them, you'll know where I'm headed. If not, just listen carefully and just follow the instructions. So finding your alignment, wrists and shoulders, knees and hips, beautiful, flat back. Inhale, lifting your right hand up, bringing it straight out from your knee. So kind of align with your knee and straight out, fingertips facing away from the body. If you would like to practice this posture a little more gently, you can grab a block and set that block straight out from your right knee. So you want to be about 10 inches out. You can find where it works best for you. So bringing that right hand to the block or to the mat, inhaling, extending your left leg out to the side so that your foot is on the mat so that you have a nice grip. And then we're going to bring that left hand to the left hip. So think about finding alignment from your shoulders all the way down to that left foot. So it's as if you're between two panes of glass with the exception of your right foot behind you. Inhale, stretch the left fingers up towards the sky. Exhale, reach your left arm over your head and find that beautiful half circle posture. Stretch and reach. Slowly rotate your left fingers down towards the earth and up. We're going to make 3 big circles so that we get some range of motion into our shoulder joints. And let's all meet up at center on the last rotation, fingertips towards the sky. Breathe in, exhale, press that right palm into the earth. You're gonna rise up with the right hand. Left hand comes to the left leg. Hips are forward again. Reach over the head with the right hand now. So guiding your left hand down your left leg into gate pose. So wherever this works for you, you should feel a beautiful stretch through the right side of your body. Breathing, maybe come a little deeper into it. Maybe not, you're keeping it really gentle today, that's fine too. And then when you're ready to release, inhale, both arms tall at center. Exhale, float your palms to the earth. Gently draw your left knee back into table. Realign. If you'd like to, you can bring your block over to the left side so that you're prepared and ready. So nice flat back, wrists and shoulders, knees and hips all lining up. Inhale, left hand coming either to your mat, straight out from your knee, or to your block. Fingers facing away from the body, right foot stepping out to the side in alignment with your hip. Right hand coming to the hip. Pull the hips forward, find that alignment. Inhale, reach your right arm straight up from your shoulder, extending the fingers towards the sky. Exhale, reach over the head and down towards the earth with the fingers. Again, try to keep that hip alignment. And then slowly, let's make those 3 big circles one more time. So we really get that beautiful range of motion into that right shoulder. All meeting with right fingers towards the sky. Inhale, press up off that left palm. Left arm rising up, reaching over the head. Right hand on the right thigh, working its way down your right leg. Hips are forward again into gate pose. Maybe slide down a little deeper. Maybe you stay right where you are, where it's comfortable. Whatever works for you. Good job. When you're ready to release, inhale the arms straight up. Exhale, float your hands and palms to the earth. Gently draw your right knee back into table. Let's sink our hips down to our heels and take a child's pose here. So drawing the elbows in towards the knees, resting your forehead on your hands. Breathe, relax. If you want, you can open your elbows out to the side if that's more comfortable for you. Inhale, let's come to center. We can set those blocks aside because we're done with them for now. And let's return to table on our mat. So now we're facing the right way on our mat again. Let's flow through a little cow and cat. Inhale, drop the belly, curl the toes and lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, press the earth away, tuck the chin and the navel in. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, curl the toes. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, table. Let's kind of bring the knees back or the hands forward, whichever is easiest for you to kind of bring it into a kneeling plank. Deep breath in, exhale, chaturanga down. Take a moment to breathe, to relax. Let's turn our left cheek to the mat and bring our arms alongside our body with our palms up. So we just want to take a moment here to breathe, to relax, to release. And then let's bring our chin to the mat. Align your arms and legs. Start to engage the muscles from your toes all the way up through your legs into your lower back, from the fingers all the way up to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lift your chin, your heart, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your legs and toes. Hold and breathe. Exhale, release down. Let's rest on the right cheek this time. Let the whole body find a little restful breath here. And once more, inhale, chin to the mat. Bring big toes and heels together. Engage all the muscles throughout the back body. Breathe in. Exhale, lift and soar. Hold and breathe. See if you can draw those shoulder blades a little closer into the spine. Palms are facing up. Exhale, release down to the left cheek. Relax and breathe for a moment. You're doing great. Let's do one more deep breath in here. Exhale, lift and soar. Hold and breathe. And exhale down. Onto the right cheek this time. We're going to do our last one. Inhale, engage the muscles, chin to the mat. Exhale, lift and soar. Hold and breathe. Exhale, release down. Inhale, let's bring the left arm forward. So palm is facing down. Right arm is alongside your body. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand to grasp your ankle or your toes. Or maybe you're just grabbing your pant leg. You can also grab a yoga strap or a strap, a belt, whatever works for you. Just to kind of help stretch that quadricep and hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lift that left arm and right leg if you choose to. If not, you can keep them on the ground and just stretch gently here. And then release down. Let's switch sides. Right arm forward. Left knee bending. We're going to reach back with that left hand and grasp the left ankle, toes, or pant leg. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Release down. Let's slowly and gently, if you want, you can do each leg one more time, or you can reach back with both hands, grasping both ankles. Inhale. Exhale, lift up for bow. Inhale. Exhale, slowly and gently release the feet. Release the hands to the mat, under the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Slowly, gently, very softly, ease your hips back to your heels. Let your arms reach out in front of you. And just find that beautiful lengthening through the whole back body. From your fingertips to your hips. Feel those glutes getting a good stretch. Maybe you're able to sink the hips a little closer to the heels. Slowly, gently, let's return to table. Find your alignment. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, and curl the toes for cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale one more time to cow. Exhale one more time to cat. And then slowly and gently return to table. Let's come to seated at the center of our mat. Let's take a moment here to just sit comfortably, to sit tall. One more time, let's bring the hands together at heart center. Take that moment of Santosha here. Just breathe. Again, notice how your body feels. Come back to your attention. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to the knees. Inhale, forward, lift the chin for seated cow. Exhale, round the back for seated cat. Inhale, lift the heart and the chin for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Let's bring it back to center with a nice tall spine. Bring the left fingers behind the hip. The right hand comes to the left knee or the foot on the left side. Turn the chin towards the shoulder. Let's just take a nice tall twist through our spine and abdominals here. Inhale, let's come across center. And exhale to the twist to the right side. So the right hand behind the hip. Let's come back to center, nice and tall. Bring the heels to the mat with the toes up. Let's have a block nearby. And do a little core work now. So inhale tall. You can either bring your palms and forearms to the mat to lower down, or you can breathe in, extend the arms, and slowly, gently roll your way all the way down the mat. Breathe the whole way. And then let's draw the knees in towards the chest. And take that soft rock from side to side so that we loosen up through those knees, through those hips. And then come back to center. Let's lower the feet to the earth. And let's find alignment here. So kind of check in with your feet, your hips, your spine, your shoulders, head, and neck. Shift in any way you need to bring everything into alignment. And we're going to start with some core work. So we're going to flow first through some pelvic tilts. So it's kind of like cow and cat, but laying down. So inhaling, filling that belly with air, you'll feel your lower back leave the earth. It's kind of arching away from the mat. You kind of stick your hand under your lower back. You should be able to kind of sneak it in there. And then exhale. So instead of rounding our spine like we do in cat, we're pressing the spine down towards the earth. Draw all of those core muscles and press down towards the earth. Inhale. Lower back arches away from the mat. Exhale, press the feet gently into the earth, the lower back into the earth. Draw all of those core muscles down. So let's just do a couple more. Flow at your own pace. Feel that shift of the pelvis. One more. And then let's return to neutral. Inhale the arms straight up above your chest so that the palms come together in prayer. And then we're going to do some gentle core work. We're going to start here. So we're taking that pelvic tilt that we just did, kind of that supine cow and cat, but we're going to bring the arms into it as well. So inhale, as your lower back arches away from the earth, let your elbows bend and your prayer hands come right down towards your heart. Exhale, press your fingertips up towards the sky, draw your navel in and down, press the feet firmly into the mat. So your tailbone is tilting up a little bit, your shoulders are off the mat, your fingertips are reaching for the sky, and all of those abdominal muscles are pressing down towards the earth. When you're ready, inhale, arch the back away from the mat, elbows bend, prayer hands down to the heart, exhale, press up. And you can even, hold while you're drawing your abdominal muscles down towards the earth. You can continue to breathe. You can hold as long as you like, but we're going to flow here. So inhale, and then exhale. And let's take it through 6 more. So go at your own pace. Nice full deep breaths. And then when you finish, float your arms back down alongside you on the mat, palms down, and come back to center. So we can gently do some windshield wipes here. So just allowing the knees to sway softly from side to side to loosen through your hip joints, lower back, and abdominals. And then return to center. Take a moment to realign. So we're going to, again, use that pelvic tilt method of arching away from the earth and drawing more so on this one down into the earth with the spine and the abdominal muscles. So lying flat on the back, arms alongside you. Gently start to press your arms and palms in, lower back into the earth as you exhale. Lift your right leg 90 degrees, hip to knee, knee to foot. When you're ready, lift the left leg as well. You can bring the feet together if you'd like, or hold them separate. So really think about drawing that navel down, pressing the arms down into the earth. Hold and breathe for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, keep going, 8, 7, good job, 6, 5, 4, keep that navel towards the spine, 2, 1. Exhale, lower the feet to the earth. Take a moment here to breathe in relaxation. Relaxing through the whole body. And then once more, let's find that alignment. Come back to center. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to press the arms and the palms and the lower back into the earth. When you exhale, lift the left leg first, 90 degrees, and then lift the right leg to match. And hold the navel down towards the spine, spine to the earth, and breathe again. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, keep pressing down, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, 1, good job. You know, those look pretty easy, but once you try to do them, it's a little harder. If that was very challenging for you, and I probably should have said this before, but if you found that really challenging, the next time you go to do it, you can do one leg at a time. So I kind of cheated. I wanted to see how far you could go with that one. So keep that in mind, because we do always want to modify and listen to our bodies. And my apologies for not giving you that option sooner. So once more, let's windshield wipe those knees from side to side so that we loosen up through our hips, lower back, and abdominals. And then let's return to center. So we're going to wind up our core workout here with a little bit of bridge work. So grab your block and let's place it right between the upper thighs. Align through the back body, arms alongside you, palms down. Deep breath in. Arch that lower back away from the earth. Exhale, press the lower back into the earth and the feet into the earth. Begin to lift the hips up. Coming up one vertebrae at a time, a little taller, a little taller, a little taller. Good, and we want to keep this one gentle, this first bridge pose. Take a look up at your hips, make sure that they feel fully level. If they're not, level them off. Inhale. Exhale, lower one vertebrae at a time, all the way down to the mat. I'm going to scoot down a little on my mat because I got a little off it there. All right, so let's realign. Deep breath in. Lower back is arching away from the mat in that pelvic tilt. Exhale, press down. Lift the hips one vertebrae at a time. So the hips are rising up. The block is between the thighs. Let's see if we can lift those hips up a little higher a second time here. Hold and breathe. Draw those glutes in tighter. Squeeze that block gently between your thighs. Check your alignment. Hips, knees. Inhale.
Exhale, slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time, drawing that navel in all the way down until you're resting on the earth. And then take a relaxing breath in between. And let's do our last bridge pose here. So if you want, you can keep the block between your thighs, or you can set it off to the side if you want to see how you do without that block between your thighs with your alignment. Inhale, arch away from the spine, arch the spine away from the mat. Exhale, press the spine into the earth, press the feet into the earth. Tilt that pelvis up, start to lift up one vertebrae at a time. Remember, try to keep those hips level. Keep imagining that that block is between your thighs as you gently draw your thighs together. Press up a little higher. You're welcome to roll your shoulders under and clasp your hands under your back if that's comfortable for you. And lift up even higher. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Release your shoulders and arms. Exhale, slowly rotate down, one vertebrae at a time until you're rested on the mat. And take those beautiful those windshield wipers from side to side. Beautiful, let's come back to center. So if you have a strap, grab your yoga strap. If you don't, that's fine. You can always use, probably like your bathrobe strap is really good, or you can just grab a piece of rope or twine from your garage and use that. So you can get a yoga strap too online, I think for like $5 or $6. So we're going to take our yoga strap, we're going to strap it around our right foot and extend our right foot up. Lengthen your left leg along your mat. So the strap should be right around the ball of your foot. So your right foot is stretching up towards the sky. Think about drawing your right toes down towards your torso and about pressing your right heel up towards the sky. So you start to feel that deep stretch through your sole of your foot, toes to the heel, and then from the heel all the way up to your hip. If you want, you can point and flex a few times, easing a little more gently into those muscles. And then draw the toes down, maybe bring the leg a little closer to the torso, deepening that stretch. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale, slowly start to lower that right leg out to the side. You have your block here as well if you need it for some support. If you don't, that's fine too. We're just going to stretch that right leg out to the side. I'm probably coming out of our frame here, but you get the gist. We're opening that hip to the side. Get that beautiful inner thigh stretch here. When you feel satisfied with that stretch, slowly and gently draw your right foot to center. Transfer your straps to your left hand. Bring your right arm straight out from your shoulder, palm up. If you're in a small space, you can bend your elbows so that you kind of come to that cactus arm again. And then exhale, bring your left leg across your body, your right leg across your body with your left arm holding the straps. And you come in to roll onto that left hip into the stretch. You get a beautiful twist here for your back, your spine. Your hip gets a beautiful stretch. Everything feeling great. Do not over-rotate in this twist. Even if it feels good, don't over-rotate if you haven't exercised in a while. Inhale, let's come back to center. Slowly start to release the tension on your strap so you can safely lower your knee. Bend your knee and lower your foot out of the strap. Let's switch sides. Inhaling and exhaling, strapping the left foot and extending it up. Right leg lengthens on the mat. Draw the left toes down towards the torso. Press the left heel up towards the sky. You can point and flex a few times if you'd like here. I'm just going to go with this straight leg stretch. So if you're pointing and flexing a couple more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, you can open that left leg straight out to the side. I'm going to run into the wall here, so I'm just going to stay right there, but you can lower your foot all the way down to the earth if that's where it's comfortable for you. Just feel that inner thigh getting that beautiful stretch, your hip gets that rotation. And then when you feel satisfied with your stretch, slowly draw that left leg back to center, transferring the straps into your right hand, extending your left arm straight out from your shoulder, palm up. Or if you're in a small space, come into cactus arm, bending your elbow. And then exhale, make that rotation, rolling towards your right hip. And again, do not over twist. Do what feels good to you. Again, even if you feel good here and you haven't exercised in a long time, ease up a little, because you don't want to tweak your lower back. We want to do yoga to feel good, not to injure ourselves. When you feel like you've stretched enough, draw the left foot back to center, release the tension on your strap, bend your knee, release your foot, set your strap aside, let's draw both knees in. Gently rocking side to side. Loosen up, relax all those muscles through your hips, through your spine. Let's draw the knees back to center and lower the feet to the mat. So grab your block or your pillow. We're going to do a little inversion here. So if you don't have a block or a book that you can use, you can go, you can just kind of do some pelvic tilts again. You can do a full body stretch, whatever works for you. But I'm just going to give you the option here for an inversion. So it's coming back into that alignment like you were going to go into bridge pose. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips into a gentle bridge, slide the block under your sacral spine, lower down onto it, draw your knees into your chest, extend your toes straight up. So whether you choose to find stillness in an inversion, or whether you choose to find movement, whether it's kind of bending the knees, lowering the feet, lifting them back up, maybe you kind of release the legs to a straddle posture, or maybe you want to scissor the legs, whatever feels good to you. Sometimes when I do an inversion, I really just like to kind of point my toes up, engage the muscles of my legs, engage my core muscles. You either can rest your arms on the mat, palms down, or hold your block gently. So whatever feels good to you in your inversion. Inversions are wonderful. If you have insomnia, you can't sleep, get up in the middle of the night, maybe put your mat next to your bed on the floor and do an inversion for a few moments. You can also do legs up the wall for an inversion if you'd like. Just be careful when you go in and out of that, because you're kind of putting your lower back in a strange angle. So if you have lower back issues, you might be better with just, using the block. Inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Exhale, slowly and gently engage your core to lower your feet safely to the mat. When your feet are firmly on the earth, inhale, lift your hips, slide the block out, and lower one vertebrae at a time. So let's take one more opportunity to loosen through the knees and hips here, rocking from side to side. Bring the knees back to center, lengthen the legs on the mat, reach your arms above your head, take a beautiful full body stretch. Exhale and relax. Let the whole body completely loosen and soften. Slowly draw your arms down alongside your body. Bring your heels to the corners of your mat. Let your palms rest facing upwards towards the sky so that they can draw in all that light, love, and energy in your space today. Think about softening from the crown of your head. If it helps you with a visualization, visualize a beautiful golden orb of light floating above the crown of your head, and slowly see it flow over the crown of the head. That That light is filled with relaxation, with peace, comfort, joy, contentment, acceptance. Let it soften the muscles of the forehead and back of the skull, the temples, the eyebrows and third eye. Let that light and relaxation roll over your eyes and eyelids, allowing them to sink heavy into the sockets, flowing over the bridge of the nose, the nostrils, the cheeks, the ears. Soften your lips, your tongue. Release your jaw, unclench it. Soften through the neck and throat, over the shoulders and down to the elbows, down to the wrists, over the hands to each fingertip. Let that light and relaxation flow over your chest, seeping down through your ribs, your sternum, to your heart and lungs, all the way through to your shoulder blades, moving slowly down your spine, lighting up each vertebrae as it flows, all the way down through the thoracic, lumbar, and sacral spine, rising up from the spine, flowing around and through all of your internal organs and all of the muscles of your abdominal area and your back. Let that light and relaxation flow through your pelvic floor, your glutes, your sits bones, hip joints, and the organs and muscles of the pelvic floor. See that light as it flows from the pelvis through the thighs, relaxing and releasing from the femur bone all the way up to the top level of the skin. Let that light flow through your knee joints, over and under your kneecaps, and through all the ligaments that protect the knee. Gently flowing from the knee along the calf and shin, releasing those muscles there. Softening through your ankle joints, rounding your heels and flowing out through the soles and tops of your feet to the tips of your toes. Take a deep breath in and allow your entire body to completely relax, release, and let go. Just feeling that gentle rise and fall of your chest and belly with each breath. You have the option here of shutting off or pausing your video and laying a little bit longer in Shavasana. Or if you're ready, you can slowly start to breathe, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let's gently start to bring the body back into an awakened state. When you're ready, you can start to draw the knees into your chest. Let's take the pressure off the lower back here, gently rocking from side to side. And you can either turn onto your side and lay there in fetal position for a moment, or if you prefer, you can just kind of rock and roll your way up to seated. Whichever way you choose, take your time to get there. See if you can do that all with your eyes closed. When you come to seated, think of that
alignment through your spine. So your spine is growing tall from the earth all the way up through to the crown of your head. Shoulders are gently back. Let's connect the thumb and forefingers in Chin Mudra here, uniting with your individual and universal divinity, whatever it may be to you. Feel that connection. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your thumb and forefinger. Open your palms and fingers nice and wide. Let all of that love, all of that kindness, all of that joy and compassion and empathy flow out throughout your household, throughout your neighborhood, throughout your community, your state, your country. Let it flow out to the whole planet. That beautiful healing energy. Inhale, bring your hands together at heart center in prayer. Take a moment here to breathe in light, to breathe in love, to breathe in joy, and to breathe in gratitude for every single blessing in your life. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, slowly float your eyes open. And namaste, everyone. Namaste. All the light, love, beauty, and strength in me sees and honors all of the same qualities in you. So be kind, be helpful, be courteous. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Namaste. And I'll see you soon.